By the way, let me just mention Florida, because we were talking about the teams in Florida might play in the second round, like if they draw Minnesota or UCLA.
Yeah.
Florida looked like they didn't belong in the tournament yesterday.
Against Ole Miss.
In the second half against Ole Miss.
Yeah.
So, the fact of the matter is whether that, UCLA incapable of beating Florida. So let's take Minnesota. If Minnesota beats UCLA, then I do not see a deep run happening with this Florida team.
There's a lot of people who've had, like the numbers guys, Ken Palm, Ken Palm who runs the website, kenpalm.com, has had Florida's best team in the nation all year. I think it's probably a bit of an anomaly, like Florida's kind of stumped the algorithm in a way. But yeah, I've seen Florida play up close in person twice this year. It was at Missouri and at Kansas State, and they lost both of them. I think they are. That said, I have them in the Final Four. At the same time, I think they are very beatable.
Let me ask you this about Colorado State. Colton Iverson obviously came from Minnesota, who it seems like we're spending this entire segment on. Colton Iverson with Colorado State, he is literally a rock defensively and a strong player on the glass. Obviously, he has a ton of size. They're going up against Missouri. Not a lot of pressure on Missouri. Lawrence Bowers and Alex Oriaki, the transfer from UConn, along with Phil Presley. It seems like those guys can get it done, but did you see the line for the Colorado State game yet?
I'll look it up, but I would do. I guarantee. But Missouri is one of those teams that I am prepared and eager to quickly bet against.
Bet against?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. I would think with not a lot of pressure on them, as much as last year when they lost in the first round to Norfolk State, they could possibly beat Colorado State. Have you seen a lot of Colorado State this year? And it seems like they would be the underdog, so could they pull an upset against Missouri?
Just really quick on Missouri, they're always a good team to bet against. As a Missouri graduate, I can tell you, last year I got caught up in the emotions, and I was like, they're going to the Final Four. What they always do is they get your hopes up, and then they shatter them.
You sound like a Cubs fan, Reid. You sound like a Cubs fan.
And
Welcome to the bandwagon.
Unfortunately, I'm a Cubs fan as well, so I think all the worst.
No, but you saw, but you watched Missouri early in the year, and I thought this team is thrilling to watch on a regular basis. I was at the UCLA Missouri game, which was one of the best college basketball games I've ever been to.
It was a good game.
And then as the year goes on, losing Bowers unquestionably hurt, but then since he's been back, they just seem they seem like heartbreakers. And they're 3-point favorites, by the way, over Colorado State. And yeah, I guarantee I'll take that right now. By the way, another bet I like in the first round, and I'd be curious your thoughts. I as a guy who spent a lot of time watching the Pac-12, and I watched obviously the Pac-12 final. Oregon, I don't think has any business being a 12 seed.
No,
I think they should be a little higher. We learned it's from the committee they were actually on the 11 line, and they had to move them to a 12 just for bracketing, so that it wasn't like they were one of the last teams in the tournament. But I love that game against Oklahoma State, and they're 3.5-point underdogs, and that's a hugely winnable game for Oregon. Plus, you're getting 3.5 points.
It's horribly unfair for Oklahoma State. First of all, I think Oklahoma State is, before I saw the brackets, they were my dark horse Final Four team. I think Marcus Smart, the team's just completely made in this kid's image. But yeah, to get Oregon, who could have been a 8 or 9 seed, even higher at one point this year. Oregon first, and then St. Louis next. It's just a brutal draw for Oklahoma State. That said, I think they beat Oregon. Cause I think Marcus Smart is the type of guy who just put a team on his shoulders and just will them to victory. So I actually like Oklahoma State in that game.
Reid, last question for you. The last time Albany was in Philadelphia was 2005, and they were up, I believe, 12 points on UConn, who was the number 1 seed that year. One of the 4, obviously, number 1 seeds. They faced Duke in Philadelphia again this time. When you look at the 2 seeds, it seems like Georgetown is beatable against Florida Gulf Coast. I can't see Miami losing because I thought they should have been a number 1 seed. I think Albany can beat Duke. I'm not sure if I'm going to pencil them in. And everyone's very high on Ohio State. Iona is also a pretty solid basketball team. Which 2 seed? You could pick Miami. I think they should be a number 1 seed. There's no doubt that they'll beat Pacific. But which 2 seed can you see going down this year?
I wouldn't pick Miami at all. I wouldn't. Georgetown's an interesting case. Florida Gulf Coast that's a really good basketball team.
Yeah.
I know next to nothing about Albany, but if Duke does what it does 1 out of every 5 or 6 games, and they shoot 20% from 3, then I think they're it doesn't matter who they're playing, they'd be looking at trouble. don't see that happening. I really don't see any of those 2 seeds losing. I'm not sure if anyone ever really does, but yeah, I mean, if Duke can't shoot, it's on them. If they're not making their shots, then they could be in trouble. Absolutely.